Okay, so I just got out of the shower. My hair is like super dripping wet. So I have this is a Diva towel. You don't need to spend as much money on a towel as a Diva towel. But I would recommend definitely either a microfiber towel, or you can use just like a plain t-shirt, like cotton t-shirt. Anyways, and just kind of like I just kind of squeeze the water out, just so it's not like dripping down my back. Some people don't even do this much; they just like let their hair drip. But anyways, so that's the first thing I do. So I'm gonna go get dressed, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm just gonna start out by showing you all of the things that I use. So the shampoo and conditioner I'm using right now is it's the Shea Moisture line. This is the 100% virgin coconut oil daily hydration. I like this for the winter time because my hair obviously gets a lot drier. I use this Kinky Curly leave-in conditioner, and I'm gonna use today I'm going to use the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic Curl Stimulator. So that's something new I've tried, and I really like it. Often in the wintertime as well, I'll use the curling custard. So it's quite similar to what this is going to be. It just acts a little differently. Anyways, I always also some hair clips, and I will show you how I use the Denman brush. So the first thing I do is just I section off my hair. So there's nothing in my hair right now, so I'm just gonna section it off because it makes it easier to like get product in like all over your hair instead of just on like parts of it, and that's how you end up with like frizz and whatnot. So I do mine in like 4 sections. If you have longer hair or thicker hair, you might need to do more, but I find this works well, so that's what I do. So I'm just showing you this. And then we'll go right into some product applications. So first thing I'm going to start with is the leave-in. So I only use 2 products usually, a leave-in and a finisher, like a gel or a custard or whatever. But so I'm just putting in. So I've got, I don't know if you can see, just kind of, you can hear it quite a bit, but you just need to run it through the length of your hair. Don't get too close to the roots, because then you end up with like a lot of gunkiness right near your scalp. So just get it kind of so you can feel it all over. So yeah, your hands get goopy doing this. And then the Denman brush is a good tool to use to like spread the product. So 5 or 6 times. And just kind of, it smooths your hair. And if you do it like kind of like at a 45 or whatever to your head, it gives you some volume too. So I just go through and make sure that my hair is all like evenly coated with the leave-in. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to do that to all sections of my hair, but don't really think you need to be here for all of that. Even sometimes now, when I notice there's a couple strands that like are curling funny or not curling at all, I'll do like some quick finger twists, but that's essentially how I'm going to apply the leave-in throughout my whole head. When I get to the top, I will turn this back on. Okay, so I'm gonna do the top part here, just because I don't know, like sometimes it's just easier to, or it's a bit different than the rest of my head. So, and this is where you're gonna like set your part if you want one and whatnot. So I don't know if you can like see the amount of, no, you can't really. But like, so the top of your hair is always going to be the most irritating because it's what like gets the most damage. So you're going to want to use the most product and conditioner and whatnot so that it is nice and smooth. Okay. So I like to part my hair in the middle, but I'm just going to show you like kind of how you can use a Denman brush to like set your curls and even like curl your hair. So I always just kind of part my hair and work the product through. So you can see the leave-in that's kind of depositing on my hair. And the other thing for your crown, like I'm not sure how heavy, if your hair is heavier, it might not have like as much problem, but I need to be really careful of my crown because it ends up looking super funky, so I always brush the back part of my hair back. But okay, so here's the cool thing about the Denman. So there's a couple different ways you can use it. You can just do like a straight, like that, kind of like a ribbon curl, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of like you gotta put some tension on it, and it just kind of, I don't know what the magic is, but it'll curl your hair. The other thing you can do is actually do curls with it. So I don't know if you can see. If you wanted to curl your hair, like do curl it all one. Yeah, okay. Just do it kind of like that. Pull it through. Oh, I can't really see that, but yeah. So you can do like actual ringlets with your Denman brush. I don't ever get that fancy. I just kind of make sure all the product's deposited, get all the frizz out. I find that the amount of frizz I've had in my hair since I started using this is like substantially less. So that's my biggest reason why I use a Denman. Just have more like organized curls. And I just kind of fluff it, scrunch it a bit. So this is just leave-in in my hair. If you were going to use a leave-in and a curl cream and I don't know, whatever else you wanted to use, I would kind of repeat the process with every section. Like brush your leave-in in, and then brush your cream in, and then do a gel on top. So the way I always do the gel is I don't do it in sections. Some people do, I do not. I just put it all over my hair. So this is about how much I'm going to use of the Kinky, or the Uncle Funky's Daughter. I'm going to start with that. So as you can tell, it's like super like loopy. And oh, can you see? Okay. And just like scrunch it in. I always do it upside down. And I just kind of rub it in and scrunch it in. I don't know if you can hear the product. Okay, so I'm going to pause there because this video is getting long, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I finished putting in my curling stimulator or gel or whatever. So this is what my hair is like wet. And now this is where the magic happens, is I'm going to diffuse my hair. And I'll just get started just to show you kind of how I do it. And then I won't, like obviously I won't film me blow drying my hair for 10 minutes, but I'll just kind of do like the first couple minutes and then come back. So I know like curly hair purists, a lot of them say like no heat and whatever, but that's crap because you'll be here for like an hour trying to get your hair dry. So I use like full speed and highest heat because I'm not actually gonna like, the heat isn't being like directly applied to your hair, so I found it doesn't, my hair is super healthy and it doesn't bother it. So highest heat, highest setting. See this? Okay, so I get it like mostly dry at the roots, and I flip like back and forth so it's not all like being blown one way. And then when it's just about dry, I will just kind of scrunch it and diffuse it until like the ends, the rest of your hair is like fully dry. Okay, so I'm just at the end, like end here, so I'm just gonna finish off. I kind of just like scrunch it to make sure I'm like scrunching the cast out, like the hardness from the gel or whatever your finishing product is you're using. And like it feels super soft and like there's no stickiness, so that's how I know like it feels about done here. Okay, I'm gonna call that done. All right, so yeah, so here we are. I finished diffusing. If there's any kind of hardness from, if you're gonna use gel, this is what they call like scrunching the crunch or scrunching the cast, whatever. And that's just so you don't have that like crispy feeling in your hair. So the gel's still gonna hold the curl, but it doesn't. It's not crispy. So there. So this will settle down a little bit. Obviously, it's nighttime, so I'm gonna sleep on it. Well, not on it, but actually, what I will do is show you how I put my hair up when I sleep. So I use these little these bubble things. Some people use scrunchies. The important thing is not to use like an actual like traditional elastic, because it's gonna mark your, like it's gonna put a like a dent in your hair. So this is what we call pineappling, and it's just a really loose kind of, gather it up as gently as you can, ponytail. Right on the top of your head. So that way when you sleep on your pillow, you're not gonna like destroy your curls that you just painstakingly set. So that's basically, if you're gonna go to bed with your, like wake up the next morning, that's how you're gonna wanna have your hair. When you wanna sleep. Yeah, sleep cute, eh? Okay, so I'm gonna end that there. And that's like, so that whole thing from start to finish took me about, I'd say about 15 minutes. No, a bit more than that, because this video is 15 minutes long. So maybe like 25. Yeah. From the time I got out of the shower and then put all the stuff in and blow dried my hair and that. So yeah, it was about 25 minutes. So it's not too bad. And then I wash my hair usually like every 4 or 5 days, depending. And then just to what we call refresh. All I do is like spritz it with some water. Like I have one of these, like I can't continue spray, maybe is what they're called. Anyways, yeah. So I use that like just a fine mist, and put in my hair and let it set, and off I go. So yeah, that is how I do my hair. Hope you enjoyed it.